in the meadow, dig a hole in the cocoa ground.
Hello everyone, my name is Colby Eldridge, and I would like to welcome you all to the first episode of Amphibious Archaeology's new and exciting historical video series. Richard Eldridge, Roy McQuegg, and I make up the team, and between the three of us, we plan to take you on many adventures while exploring the rich history our nation has to offer. We not only show treasures from our nation's past, we also plan to walk you step by step through the actual historical events that hold close ties with our finds. In this first season, you will accompany us on many awesome sites and permissions where we will follow one of the most infamous Union generals to campaign in Northwest Florida. Brigadier General Andrew Asboth, the founder of the Florida 1st Infantry, was a refugee from Hungary and a hero of the Union Army, who fought in the southern Alabama and northern Florida portions of the Civil War. In our upcoming videos, we will be taking you to various sites where General Asboth and his men traveled, camped, fought, and even died during the Civil War. Hopefully you will enjoy our videos in which you will learn more about Florida's history and see that in many cases, the things that we find hit very close to home. We were actually able to follow in the footsteps of one of our group's ancestors, connecting real stories and factual accounts to our finds. So let's get to it. General Asboth, before the war, was a surveyor, and he made his mark by working on the world-renowned Central Park in New York City. Eventually, when the Civil War broke out, Asboth felt it was his duty to serve his new country, and enlisted into the Union ranks. We will cover how General Asboth came to be stationed in Florida later on in other videos, but the important thing now is that he was stationed in Pensacola at Fort Barrancas and Fort Pickens.
Get it? Crazy people. So here's a little bit of scenery from Town X. I'm not going to show you too much, but I will show you Roy. Look at him digging. Just cloudy 1 minute. I keep hearing cars. You wouldn't think that it's being so rural there'd be that many cars. You see that opening right through there, like right through there is where the courthouse was. So, and then that car don't look. Who's that? Oh, that's Colby. All right, yeah, Colby. Hey!
What I missed?
All kinds of good stuff, yeah. Yay!
Sorry, that drive's really bad.
Hey, I love you. Oh.
What's up?
Give us some love, son. Give us some love. Yeah, man.
Y'all tearing it up already, or how late am I?
No,
No, you ain't
about
too bad.
5 minutes.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, I tried to gun it here, but
I ain't even got my stuff on yet, so.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Let's go get it.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Colby here.
Hey, it's Richard.
And it's Roy from Amphibious Archaeology. So we're here at Town X, where, Richard, where is Town X? What has happened here?
Oh, well, as you probably learned earlier in the video, you know, there's a lot of history here. And we come out to try to find some of that history. So we're in a town that was established in 1827 and was a booming town until the late 1800s, when it was destroyed during the Civil War, you know, by the Union soldiers. And today, you know, it doesn't look like nothing but woods, but there was actually a thriving town here.
That's all it is. It's just woods. You would never know that there was a town here if you didn't know it.
You would never know it. But after we've done a lot of research, today we're going to be searching what was the courthouse. And it was a pretty busy courthouse from our research and understanding. And as a matter of fact, during our research, I found out that this ties back to Roy and Roy's family, the McQuiggs.
Yeah.
So,
That was very interesting.
The town was wild back then too.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, if it had a McQuigg in it, it
Them
was
Scottish, right? Them Scottish.
So, Roy, why don't you tell us a little bit about your uncle?
Yeah, it was my uncle Nathan. He was my great uncle, and they come here from it was North Carolina, I think it was, and they come here and established the town and all this good stuff. But then he had some kind of court case at that particular courthouse that we're going to look at. That's actually like right behind us over here, and he won the court case. Now, what it was over, I do not know. I wish I knew what the court case was over. I mean, the man might have kicked his dog or something. I don't know, but he did win.
Yoke?
Yoke oxen, a gray horse, and it specifically said gray horse. Yeah, in a wagon of some kind.
Yeah, and something else. There was something else, but a yoke of oxen is 2 or more. I told you before. I told you before that it was 2, but it was actually 2 or more. So it could have been 4, 6, or 8. Or
God, he must have really upset him.
Yeah, kicked his dog, man.
But
Probably.
but back in those days, I mean, oxen was a big deal.
Yeah, that's a big prize.
Yeah, like a Mercedes Benz.
Yeah.
Because that was like having a big international harvester tractor back then.
Yeah.
So I mean, we could actually find something that pertains to your family, Roy.
Absolutely.
I mean, if we dig this place long enough, we really might be able to find
Yeah.
it.
That'd be cool to have like a name tag,
Crest
or
or something,
Yeah,
man, that'd
right?
be
Yeah.
out of this world.
Well, I mean, you did a lot of research on this place. What do you think we could find, like just period stuff? I know it's late 1800s, but what do you think that could entail?
Well, actually, there was a big skirmish here. When they came in, they come in to replenish the Florida First Infantry, and so they come in and took everything that they could possibly take, like all the livestock, supplies, food, anything they had in storage.
Wow.
And and there was shots fired here. There was actually people.
Yeah, we didn't go out like that.
Yeah.
we fight. yeah, we didn't.
And the other thing too, what I didn't realize until I started reading up on it, is that half the town was torn. Half of them wanted to secede from the Union.
Really?
And the other half didn't, because it was a impoverished city or town or whatever you want to call it, and people were starving to death. So a lot of them enlisted just to get a paycheck. So while they were off fighting, Battle of Gettysburg and Vicksburg and several others.
That's pretty smart. But see, he might have ate them oxen.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. So I mean, like I say, they what they couldn't tote, they destroyed to keep the Confederate soldiers from being able to replenish themselves. So it was pretty brutal, actually. And this town was actually the first town hit with the Florida First Infantry, with General Asboth. So they they come in here and had plenty of energy to do it. But another good note about it is that the word had got out that they were coming. So a lot of the families would send their servants and their children and stuff out with some of their livestock, or as much as they could take, and their valuables, and they would go hide in the swamps and in the bottoms to try to keep the Union from getting it. And the people were actually pretty successful about doing it. So we could very well go down in these bottoms and swamps and find treasure. Oh, yeah.
We go.
So, but I mean, Roy, because you're the one actually that found the map, what all kinds of buildings were here?
Man, there was, like I said, there was a courthouse behind us.
Yeah.
And then down this way, which Y'all can't see that, but
Yeah.
down that way, there's the Masonic Lodge. There's a warehouse. There was a store over there.
There was actually 3 stores, wasn't there? Yeah.
Yes, and a schoolhouse. So I know that was just buildings, per se, just buildings. Then there's houses all around that.
Yeah.
Cause the little town, it literally ain't half a mile.
And how many? I mean, there was churches too. How many churches were there?
3.
3 churches. That's pretty. I think that there was either 7. It was like 7 to 900 occupants or residents here at the time when all this took place.
Wow. One thing I always really wanted to find is one of these old road beds. So, I mean, these people had to have traveled through here, and I know that the highway that exists now for sure wasn't what they were using. And I really think that there could be some old roads through here that, I mean, at the very least, have some old trash that could be valuable to find.
There is. There is a road bed. It shows actually on the map.
Really?
The old road bed. Yeah. The original road. It shows that. Wow. Well, it shows a piece of it.
I might have to go off through the woods while y'all look at this courthouse.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Did you notice? Did it connect to the Spanish Trail, or because?
No, I didn't. I just kind of excited. I didn't get that
cool.
far into it. Once I found it, I was just freaking
it
out.
almost would have to be, because everything kind of all roads led to that, because that was the main entrance and exit.
Yeah.
For Andrew Jackson, everybody that came down through here.
Because he traveled what's his name? That
Asboth?
General Asboth?
Yeah, Asboth. Because he left here and traveled northwest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so, see, we got a trail going that way, too. So,
and, I mean, and now that we've kind of located where the ford was, where they crossed the creeks and the rivers, we're going to do some diving there and hopefully find, I need to get Chris out here with his magnet. He's got that 1,000-pound magnet.
I'll go Yoda on you. Yeah. We ain't going to try. We going to
do. Yeah.
Yeah, we're really excited to not only start with Town X or, our mysterious location. We really do want to get you guys out in the water with us and check all these other locations, because this is really just stemmed off into so many different trails to search through.
Yeah. We got so many locations. From sunken steamboats from the period that actually the Union soldiers did sink, to the crossings at the rivers where they would pull their wagons and their cattle and horses and stuff across, and
man, imagine all the coins that got dropped off of those ferries.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then the blown up bridge, everything. I mean, so we've got plenty of stuff for everybody to watch. So my main focus today would be try to find something that drew back from Roy's ancestry.
Yeah.
That would be really, really cool to find something from Uncle Nathan.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah. And
well, if he wrote me a letter.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be cool to find a tin box with a letter in it?
Dear
Roy.
Dear future Roy.
Yeah. Dear Roy.
Don't fall for the Yankees.
Well, wish us luck. We're going to go see what we can do in the next couple hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all stay tuned.
All right.
Middle of the sticks at Town X. And I got my first good hit. I'm going to see if I can locate it. I done pulled the plug on it. I just haven't got. Let's see. There it is. Supposed to figure out. There it says. Alright. Sentence. Yeah. Sentence right there somewhere. So satisfying. Oh Lord, what is that? Some sort of button. Snap maybe? Overhaul button maybe? Yeah. I don't know. It ain't brass. But looks like some kind of button. That's good though. At least found something. Alright. Let's see if I can dig through these bushes and find me something else. I don't know. Richard's over that way down in there somewhere. So, all right.
Okay, so this is pretty awesome. Up to your right. Take a right. All right, so it's a little hard to see here, but in this trough here, you got an old road bed. This old road comes back from the main highway now, goes back into this open area where someone's dumped a bunch of these railroad ties. And I mean, you know, we've got old concrete property markers, and it seems like it's going to be a really, really cool place to dig. So I'm going to leave you guys running with me for a minute. We're going to walk around and see what we can get a hold of. Just because, I mean, there's no telling when these ties were brought here or when any of this, you know, was originally cut out. I'm assuming that they use that old roadbed as a fire break now. But it really is just a really pretty open field in here. Hoping we can get a hit at something old.
Pretty deep. I already dug it out some. Back with the detector and see if I can find it. There's something here too. Screwing me up. Weird twisted piece of wire. Huh. That's pretty cool. Cool enough I'm gonna set it in the trash. Alright, so check this out. Oh, check it out. It says president on it. It's got some ornate stuff on it. Roy is gonna flip his lid. Oh my goodness. Check that out. I don't know. Make sure you can. I don't know if it's a pin. It's got some things like a clip. Like this serrated edge. I forgot my stupid brush. Truck. But check that out. Wires. Or it could have been a pin for a shirt that says president on it. Or I don't know if there was a brand name back in those days. But check that out. That is too cool. I can't wait to show see you on the next, hopefully. Oh my goodness, this is definitely period. I am so excited. Alright guys, just pulled out an old snap. Or button, I think it's a snap. It says Pioneer on the front of it.
Yeah. I hit something right here, just was in the woods. So hopefully I found an old home site. But I found, that's what I hit on that old mason jar. Then I found that old, I mean it's a screw top lid, but I don't know, maybe y'all, I mean A lot more experienced bottle hunters can tell me what that is. I don't know. You can see it. And an old wood stove top. That's good. Getting there. There's old car tag right there. Yeah, you can't really tell what the date of it is. There's all kind of something right here. But see if I can live dig it a little bit. Uh-oh, we got another bottle right there, see? Hopefully it's dated to where we can, because the place I think goes back to 1880s or something. Oh yeah, there's a cork top. Yeah, man. Let's see. Oh. Oh, iodine. Oh, iodine bottle. Yeah, we're getting there now. Let's see. Hopefully. Oh. There might be stuff all over here. I need to get off here so I can call Richard, let him know that I found some stuff right here. We can check this spot out. It's a little more, kind of remote, but I put the GPS coordinates in there to him. Alright, we're going to tear this place up right here, I'm sure. But we always cover it up, just like we do anything else. Alright, talk to you in a little bit.
Beans, we're out here at Town X. We're pretty much digging everything. Oh, what is that? Is that a knife? Or a file? Maybe an old file. Maybe sharpened horseshoes or... That's pretty cool. Put that in there. Check the hole. That's pretty cool.
Alright, we're out again. Like I said, we're in the wilderness where the courthouse used to be. And it's kind of significant that I just dug up this old ox shoe, and you can tell it's an ox shoe because right here it comes up and it'll go straight across right here and come down. How ox hoof is, you know. But that's cool. I said this was the courthouse, and would that be awesome if I could find out if that was my great Uncle Nathan's oxen, that yoke of oxen that he won at the courthouse. That would be just awesome if that would be one of them off of that. I mean, I would probably never find out, but still, it very well could have been his. But yeah, it's kind of a little windy today. Pretty out here though. It ain't real hot. It's humid, but that would be awesome. That is awesome right there. Especially read about something. Put it in my little bag. Especially read about something and then come out here and find it. Find actually an oxen shoe. Now I don't know if it was his or not, but for my sake, I'm gonna say it is. But we know, it very well couldn't be. But that's okay. So I don't know where Richard is. He's way over there somewhere. I'll tell him when we get back together. Alright, see y'all after a while.
We're taking a break. Roy, give him a wink. Alright, so Roy found this buckle, and he found what we think is an oxen shoe. It's much different than a regular. He found a horseshoe, but this one comes in and squares off like an ox shoe does. And remember earlier we were telling you the story about his uncle, because that very well could be from his uncle's oxen, Uncle Nathan. Here's a piece of cast iron, some decorative little swirl. He found a button, and it has stars on it. Now it looks like an overall button. What else did you find? Oh, and he found a cork bottle with oxidine on it, stamped in the bottom of it. A Vicks vapor rub, screw top, and where's the little eyedropper? That was pretty cool. But I stole it from him. Relocated, yeah. He found 2 head stamps, a UMC head stamp and a Peters. The UMC, the only ones I've ever seen was the ones with the star on it. This one doesn't have it, but it's a nitro club, so we'll have to check the date on those. Alright, I found rim fire 22 casing, short. This looks like to be an old file. Another piece of metal that would make a great knife blade, by the way. A piece of lead. Bullet. This is a 32 Smith & Wesson, so I don't really know how old that is.
Yeah, they don't care about all that.
Yeah, they do care about that old bottle top there. And that looks silver chain. It's like a pull chain or something. Oh.
Well, it used to be a pull chain. No,
Yeah.
that's 22 thing. 22.
Here's a piece of brass or copper tin. I found a one with a candy tin on it that had real nice writing. That penny I found earlier, that don't count. And I think the find of the day is this president's clip. See, it's a clip.
I think it's suspenders. What I'm thinking.
Is there president suspenders? I'll have to check it out. But that was it. So we'll be back later with whatever we find. We're going to either try another area or go get some grub and come back and do it again. We'll let you know. Alright, we dug the hole about 4 inches down and try to seal it. Can you see that? Shut it. Check this out. Gumbo. Great condition. I got a bad iron signal, and then I hit the hole again. Got some pieces of scrap iron. Check this out. Got a high signal down there. Check that out. It looks like it's plated silver, huh? Let's see. I hit it with a shovel. Ooh, that's silver down in there. Can you see that? Spit on it. Sorry. Try to wipe this off. Can you read that? Focus. Monroe Silver Company. And it's got some kind of patent on it, or trademark stamp. Look at the ornate. Look how clean this thing is. Man, this sand really does a number on preserving for some reason. You know, like zinc coin, stuff like that. It eats. But this is tarnished. I want to see it because it looks like copper. Like it's silver plated, but it doesn't say plated. It says Monroe Silver. All right, I'll get it back to the truck and check it out. That is awesome. Check this out. It's not that deep. Let's try to do this live. Shut up. I'll check it out. All right, here's some after lunch finds. All right, so this is the same president's button. It's just so cool. I had to do it twice. If anybody knows what kind of clip or buckle or whatever this is, but yeah, that is really cool. All right, and then this thing, it's got a hole in the top. I don't know what, some kind of pick or
Big leather needle, maybe?
maybe. Yeah, that's a good idea. But yeah, it's got some words on it right there. I never noticed that. This is after we cleaned it up. Okay, and then this thimble, I don't think it is silver. It's silver. It looks like it might have been silver plated, but yeah, I know that back in those days, people really took pride in their thimbles, and this one really is not that bent up. It's in pretty good shape, so that's pretty awesome.
That might be silver.
And here's some horse brad or a leather brad. It's a whole one.
That might be a silver thimble.
You think so?
It might be like it's tarnished.
Huh.
You know what I mean?
That would be awesome. I have to clean it up some more and see. So, all right, and then this is really cool. Check out that, and it says county or something. Oh, a Continental. It says Continental. So, and it's got some on the back as well. But look, this is very fragile.
That's cool right there.
Yeah, check this out. Now I think this is silver. It's got either QV or OV, and it's got some ornateness. Now this is also some sort of buckle. Oh, it actually lifts.
Yeah, I opened it up just now.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I tried to break it for you, but
So I don't know if it was a undergarment or like Roy said, a watch earlier.
I don't think they had watches then, though.
Well, they had pocket watches.
Yeah, but I'm talking about ladies' wrist watches. I don't
Oh
think they
yeah,
had that.
and then here's like an overall or a garter button. It says TC or YCH GUTOTE maybe. That's pretty cool. And then this little thing, look at that. And then I guess it goes up and down for an adjustment. But that's pretty cool. It looks like a saddle. And it's got some little ornate design on it. That looks like some kind of picture frame or...
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
But
I don't know what it's. Inch and a half? Well, inch and 3/4.
But it's got some real cool designs on it.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, think about this, guys. Honestly, they did this by hand.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, I'm sure they had stamped it, you know, with a hammer and a die or something, or some sort of tool. But it found this old pocket watch. Check that out. It's got the little winder on top. Some of the gears are still left in it. Now, I don't think, I think it may be brass because I hit it with a shovel right there. And then this cleaned up really good. Check that out. And it really didn't take a lot of scrubbing. It was, and it says special, something special.
A special shoe for a special someone.
All right, and then here is the back of a cufflink, just like the one Roy found that was very, very ornate and gold gilded. I couldn't find the other piece. I dug like a banshee trying to find it. And then this one was a killer. I thought this was a coin. It popped up just like that. And I thought it was a coin, but it's some kind of brass piece. It's got some, looks almost like a dial, but they didn't have electronics back then. Oh, it looks like it might have come off of a safe.
Oh, yeah.
See the little...
Man, we'd be digging that place to...
I wonder if that
Oh,
is.
it does, don't it?
It looks like the little thing that turns the tumblers. Now you gonna whittle on it?
No.
Where's
It's
that
got
brush?
it's got that clay in it, though.
Can't have nothing.
Oh, there's something on it. Give to Roy.
Yeah. Okay, and here's a little, either a toe tap or a heel tap from an old shoe. Still got little holes in it. This thing is really brittle.
Hey, we'll get my brush out for the front.
All right.
That little hole right there.
And then there's a bullet. I think this is a little more modern because it's a center fire. It's not a rim fire.
Oh, I bet I know what this is now.
What?
It's the mailboxes.
Yeah.
Because the post was right around that courthouse too, right there.
Did they have?
Post office.
Did they have like
I don't know if
combination
they had
back in?
I don't know. It's either that or a safe one.
Or yeah, because you know they'd come in pieces. So
Yeah.
like it would start out like that big, and then like you know they would
Yeah.
piece it all together, and that might have been the little
maybe.
bitty one in the center, and then some shotgun stamps.
Let me all clean this up. Look at
That one needs to be cleaned up some more, but this is a UMC number 12 new club. with the little star in it. This one I don't know yet because I don't want to clean it up too much. And then this piece, this is pretty cool. This is a cap off of something. It's a little copper. It's got a little bell shape right there. Now these are too cool. Two separate places on each side, but matching forks. Now it looks to me like it's plated, but on the back side it says Monroe Silver Company. And where I hit it with a shovel, it's silver underneath. So I don't know. I didn't hit it on purpose, by the way. But it's got some cool designs. So that is pretty cool. I think these two, well, these three, well, these four, I think the
I'll send a number on it.
that would be cool if it had a patent number or something on it so we could trace it. But check that out. All right, we'll show you more as we can find it.
Oh, we're gonna find it. Now you ain't got to look for a safe.
I mean, no doubt. Because when it popped up, it was like that, and I thought, and it had that dirt in there before you cleaned it out, and I thought it was a coin, and then when you turn it over, it's got that. But I never noticed that them little notches in there, like a grip. Let's see it.
You mess around and find Uncle Nathan's safe now. We just
Did you do? I didn't, but did anybody know what he did? I mean, evidently he was a farmer, being he had.
I don't know. I'm sure I can look it up.
But I'm sure that the lawyers and the judges were farmers too, because they didn't judge all the time.
Well, I don't know. Them McQuays was pretty rowdy. They was outlaws when they come over here. So
that's too cool. That is awesome. All right, let's do that.
That's why we dig it all and sort it out later.
That's right. Dig it out, sort it all later.
Hey everybody, I just wanted to touch base with you before the video ended and say thank you for watching. It means a ton to us, and as a smaller channel, we really do appreciate all the support that you guys have given us, especially everybody else, our other friends who have channels and have done what they can to support us, and it means a lot. We have a ton more footage from Town X. We have a few different digs, a few different trips set aside for that, and we do plan to share a lot of those finds with you guys. But for brevity, we wanted to end the video here and just say thanks again, and please subscribe and comment what you thought of the video. If you guys liked something or didn't like something, let us know down in the comments. And as always, check out our Facebook page. I'll leave a link in the description, and it's pretty active. There's a lot of other treasure hunters, and anybody interested in basically any relic that you can find, you'll find a home on our Facebook page. So without anything else to say, I guess thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.